Have you ever had a little child come up to you screaming and crying hysterically, and you want to help them, you really do, but you have no idea what's wrong? Welcome to my world. I'm not trying to imply that you're all little sobbing hysterical children, but let's say that today we're going to pull up our big boy pants and learn how to properly submit a help desk ticket so that your issue gets resolved as quickly and as efficiently as possible to ensure that you leave help desk with a smile on your face, your issue resolved, and an overall great customer experience. Oftentimes on the help desk, I get people coming to me saying things like, the scanner is malfunctioning, or NinjaTrader's broken, or your software isn't working. The worst, however, are when people say things like, I'm getting an error, but they don't bother sharing what that error is. Vague, non-descriptive reports like these can mean a great many different things to us, and it's very difficult for us to diagnose or even begin to know where to start if we don't actually know what the issue is. So when you submit a help desk ticket, be as concise and descriptive as possible as to what your issue is. An example could be, when I attempt to open up a workspace, NinjaTrader goes into a not responding state, or my account balances on the scanner don't match what's on the Nadex webpage, or when I try to load the toolkit, I get a too many machines error. Detailed descriptions like these will ensure that we're on the right path to resolving your issue and not on some faraway land changing your truck tires when all you really need to do is brush your teeth. Crazy analogy, I know, but it's appropriate since the varying software and applications that we support can quite literally be that many worlds apart. Now that we have a decent understanding on how to describe our issue, let's move on to other important things like listing out the steps that you've already taken and offering up some visuals. Sometimes people will take steps to resolve their own issues, which is great, but don't get mad at the help desk if you don't let us know and we tell you to try something that you've already done. Even if it's just something as simple as turning it off and on again. Let us know so that we can move past that, dig deeper into our tool bag, and pull out something that may be a little bit more constructive for you. Speaking of constructive and useful, have you ever heard of the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words? Well, in tech support, a picture can be worth 1,000,000 words. You will never hear a technical support rep get upset at anyone for sending over too many photos. In fact, one simple screenshot can quite literally contain all of the information that we need to troubleshoot your issue. Now, if you don't know how to take screenshots, then no worries. Beneath this video, I will post a link to this forum article that shows you how to download and use Jing. Now, you don't have to use Jing. There's countless other applications out there that perform the same task, but Jing is super simple to annotate your screenshots and draw little arrows and whatever, and then instantly upload them to the cloud and provide you with a link to give to us, all in one fell swoop, so the screenshot can tell us the undeniable truth as to what's actually going on. And speaking of telling the truth, let's cover some basic etiquette. Never lie to us about something because you're afraid that you're going to look dumb or that you might get in trouble for doing something that you weren't supposed to. So many people will just intentionally leave out information or just outright lie directly to our faces because they're afraid of looking stupid, or maybe that we're going to wave our mighty banhammer and smite thee because you violated our terms of service. Rest assured that we are far more likely to ban you if we've done 3 hours of research trying to resolve your issue only to discover that you lied to us in the very beginning and you actually have multiple accounts. We will find out. Eventually, we have our ways. Lastly, don't be that know-it-all guy that refuses to perform steps because he doesn't think they're gonna work. I mean, let's be honest. If you truly knew it all, you wouldn't be coming to me for help. Alright, before we retire our big boy pants for today, let's take a moment to truly reflect on the things that we've learned. 1. When submitting a help desk ticket, make sure that you give us a detailed description of what the issue is. So, what program is causing you problems and what kind of problem is it? 2. List off the steps that you've already taken, like clearing Chrome's cache and cookies. 3. Provide us with screenshots, because we don't have clairvoyance. Last but not least, the golden rule. Please keep in mind that there is a human on the other side of your help desk ticket and not just some emotionless machine. Power off device, airplane mode. Oh, what? So in closing, if you follow the simple steps that we've just covered, there's a high probability that we can resolve your issue by sending over a single link to a forum post that may contain a video or steps that you can follow one by one. Some of the more complicated issues may require a bit of back and forth, or even may result in us needing to remote into your machine to resolve your issue. But generally speaking, the back and forth of most help desk tickets are just us seeking for more information so that we have a better understanding of your issue. By the way, this doesn't just apply to Apex, this applies to just about any tech support website out there. I hope this episode of From the Help Desk has allowed you in some way to understand our daily struggles and support. Will lead you to an expedited resolution in the future and ultimately end up in an overwhelmingly positive customer experience for you. Till next time, I'm Austin with Apex Investing Institute, and happy trading.